From Jalen, I kind of saw what he's going to do, so I can't really spoil it. But he's got some. It's dope. That's all I'm going to say. It's dope. He's got some stuff for sure. Best player in the league. It's hard to go against Jokic. What he consistently does. I think, we get bored with the level of greatness. You've seen it happen in the league in the past. You've seen it with Bron, not getting certain MVP awards. You've seen it, but he's just consistent. I feel like we're always trying to find what's next, but we understand and then Joel, what he was doing before he got hurt. So I think it's between those two right now what they've been able to accomplish. What they've been able to do this year, I should say, definitely. And the best team that we faced. Thank you. Trying to think. I would say we haven't really played some of the top teams in the West, like the Minnesotas or the Phoenixes or we played the Lakers once when we weren't, or I don't think we were fully healthy. The Clippers, excuse me. We played the Clippers, yeah, we played the Clippers. I would probably say outside of us, if I couldn't answer us, I would say the one that we face, I would say the Clippers are definitely, one of the top teams in the league for sure. Oh, what up, man? Good to see you. For me personally, it changed my life, to be honest. I don't really think you guys knew who Spider really was until I won the dunk contest, and that really changed just from a branding standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, from all that. Off the floor, my life changed in the blink of an eye. Then we started winning after that too. We went before that and started winning, but at winning the dunk contest, it changes a lot. It's truly a blessing, to have that. But I'm glad Jalen's doing it. I wish guys continuously do the dunk contest. But it's something that changed my life for sure. I would say probably my being able to be a floor general. You throw the word point guard around. There's not many Chris Pauls out here anymore. You know what I mean? There's different ways you can be a scoring point guard, two guard, whatever you want to call it. So being able to manage games, being able to kind of get my teammates involved, being able to score when needed, being able to do all that. I think that's something that a kid coming out of Louisville, I don't know what the hell I was doing, to be honest. I'm just used to Rick Pitino's presses, run up and down, trapping, and doing all this hectic stuff. So I think for me, just being able to calm myself down, kind of be aware of survey situations, understand what guys need to get going, understand, and then also on the defensive end, But that was what I was doing at Louisville. So that's nothing new for me. But I think being able to be a floor general, for sure. Whoa. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think there's just so much talent, There's so many different things. I think, we look at it, we look at the older days as the scoring was low and whatnot, but there's just so many guys who can score in so many different ways, so many tricks, there's so many, and that just happens with the evolution of life, evolution in the game. You're going to find ways, and I don't think there's such thing as too much offense. I think there can be a little more defensive, the stuff that guys are allowed to do on defense. I don't think defenders are allowed to do certain things, and I also think offensive players have exploited that, which makes us the best at what we do. So I think I think next year it'll change to be more defensive friendly as well. But at the end of the day, you can't stop. It's hard to guard a guy one-on-one in space, especially with the space that we have in this league. It's hard. So it's definitely gonna be tough. But you can find ways to make it tougher. But I hate to say it, but we're really good at what we do. So it's gonna be definitely tough. Yeah. Wait, my man, didn't you ask me that? Yeah. 10-year-olds would take to beat me in a pickup game. I don't know, 50 to 100, I guess. I can't really. I guess 50 to 100. I'm just gonna start shooting from half court. Michael Jordan, for sure. What song did I listen to before I get on the court? I would say probably "Threat" by Jay-Z. Probably the first one I listened to. Yeah. 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 You're gonna test my knowledge of Dominican baseball players. I mean, that's the Big Pop is the obvious answer. I was really gonna try to go like deeper in my bag, but I really don't have one right now. I'm gonna go probably David Ortiz. David Ortiz for sure. Is it like real fighting or is it WWE fighting? Okay. I'd probably say Bam or Jalen. Probably because I've known them the longest. Jalen Brown. I've probably known them the longest. Ooh. You ain't come this far to just to. Nope. Sorry. Ooh. You ain't come this far just to come this far. Yeah. You're stupid. um, it's it's unfortunate, but we've had to overcome a lot since I left. There's so much, that it's unfortunate, but it's just we've had to overcome it so much, and especially now you're in a world where kids, and I understand it, like shied away from the program because of the sanctions and this uncertainty of the future. Kids don't want to have to, go into a situation where they can't play in the highest level. So, that delays, a lot of the development post Coach P, and then there's been so much, and then right now things have been up and down, and I think there's a lot of anger that I see, at least from what I see. I haven't been back to Louisville, unfortunately, for a basketball game, but I think the biggest thing is now just understanding that it will come. We're a household name. We're Louisville basketball. I can't speak on when or how or who. It's not up to me, but understanding that. When I was there, I understand what Louisville basketball is, and understanding that it will come, you know what I mean? And I think, it's unfortunate, that we haven't been back. But like I said, we've been through a lot, and when you go through a lot and things like that, like it doesn't just happen right away, especially it's tougher, though, when you see your opponents, people that we've beaten over years, having success that they have. But we'll be back. I'm confident in that we'll be back for sure. As a what? Mm. Man, it's a blessing. It's pretty wild. I talk to people about this all the time. Like myself and Lamar, being freshmen and being in freshman classmates, to now being, he doing what he's doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? So I didn't see this coming. You may have seen it from Lamar during his time, but I don't think and y'all can be honest, y'all probably didn't know this was coming when I was at Louisville. So just to be able to be here and be in this situation, and then every time I go back, to see them wearing my shoes, wearing my gear, and we got more stuff coming with Adidas that I can't really reveal yet, but like there's so much more. And then on top of that, to see, just the love and support, that's been there since I played in the Kentucky Derby Classic, the Derby Festival Classic. Like to be able to see the love hasn't changed. You know what I mean? That's, to me, that just shows, and that's why I firmly believe like we'll be fine. Like we have to kind of weather a storm of things that have happened around us, but I'm no doubt that we'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, I want to say myself. I'm not gonna I'm definitely put myself in that category. I think myself. You got the Lucas, you got JT, you got the Jaws. I'm missing people for sure. I think it can be spread out for sure. I think respectfully, nobody's LeBron James. I'm just being honest. I think we got Wemby. Who's like the next one is 7'4", what he is. So that thing is definitely gonna be spread out. I think, and I was speaking to Joe about it. Like there's just so much talent. There's just so many different guys who can do so many different things in this league. That I think that'll be what's celebrated. You know what I mean? I think that'll be something. But at the end of the day, it has to be somebody. And I always say to myself, why can't it be me? Is that 4? Coach Carter. Loving basketball, and this is not in order, by the way. Loving basketball. White Man Can't Jump. Space Jam. We got to put Space Jam in there too. Tyrese has been, his development and his to see his. I wouldn't even say development. I think he's always been like this. I think he's just taking it, to a higher level. But he's good, man. I was talking to just about being a floor manager. He does a really good job of that. Got a lot of respect for him and his game, his work ethic, and he's been able to lead. And it's tough. Obviously, he's been out with the hamstring injury or whatnot, but he's still been able to lead, those guys, and continue to play at the highest level. Got a lot of respect for him. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I think, the NBA, what we've done as a league, with the PA, we've done a phenomenal job of being able to support that. What better way to do that than not only putting it on TV, but putting it at All-Star Weekend. After I answer this question, I'm over there right now, just to be able to show our love and support, because at the end of the day, if we don't support us, then who will? You know what I mean? So, for us, it's being able to go out there and continue to put ourselves on the highest platform possible at HBCUs. And, excuse me, I think that's something that, the NBA has done a phenomenal job with, continuing to listen to players, and be able to do these things. And, like I said, I'm about to go show my support right now. And, I think we're going to continue to grow and continue to get better at it.